What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity, and my job is to invoke thought and help awaken the world's consciousness one person at a time. Hopefully that person is you. Now, I was onto this food before I even knew it was bad for you. One day I was somewhere, it was like last year around this time, and I went somewhere. And it's around the time I was having my spiritual awakening. And I was eating this food, and I was like, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be eating this. It feels like I'm eating some kind of bug or something like that. Really smushy bug. So I did some research on it. I was like, I no longer want to eat it anymore. I was telling my wife, I was like, I don't want to eat this anymore. Can you stop making it? Because I'm not really feeling that I should be eating this anymore. It's around a time where I actually started to go from pescatarian to vegetarian. So I looked and did some research on it. And what I found was crazy. I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised that many people don't know about this. So, man, I used to love shrimp with everything. Shrimp cocktail, shrimp scampi, shrimp pasta, shrimp Alfredo. I used to love shrimp all the time. But I came somewhere along the time where I just can't eat it no more. And I'm sure you guys want to know why you don't want to eat it, why you shouldn't be eating it anymore. And it's more than a little bit, all right? First things first. It resembles a roach. So I looked into it and I was like, oh shoot, shrimp is an insect of the sea. If you hold it next to a beetle, not hold it, I mean a lot of you don't want to hold a beetle, but if you look at it and you compare its shape next to a beetle or a centipede, it looks hella familiar, doesn't it? And because it's in water, we don't put it in the same category as bugs, but it's actually the bug of the sea, or one of the many bugs of the sea. Whiskers, a lot of feet, and we eat it. Pull the shell off, not a problem. But think about it like this. Would you eat a beetle? Would you eat a cockroach and pull the shell off without a problem? Not Hakuna Matata around here, so don't be Hakuna Matata and down there. Alright? It's time to understand what you're eating, people. For real. You think it may be good for you, but it's really not. But let's get into some of the facts of that cockroach, aka the shrimp. Now, I'm not really surprised about this, but I'll tell you guys anyway, because 90% of the shrimp has been imported. Less than 2% of that also gets inspected. Because like I said, they don't care what you guys are eating. All they care about is they making money from it. And if you like it, they know they can make money from it. But imported shrimp, more than any other seafood that has been found to be contaminated with banned chemicals, pesticides, and even his little cousin, the cockroach. Alright? But the number one reason for all that is the dirty conditions in which farm shrimp are raised. Now, banned antibiotics aren't the only unwanted sides you get with imported shrimp. Previous tests have found penicillin, now an antibody that, while legal, could trigger allergic reactions in unsuspecting shrimp lovers. Imported farm shrimp comes with a whole bevy of contaminant antibiotics, residues from chemicals used to clean pens, filth like mouse hair, rat hair, pieces of insects. It's crazy, alright? Now, in fact, which is wild, imported shrimp is so dirty that it accounts for 26 to 35% of all shipments of imported seafood that gets rejected due to filth, according to the Food and Water Watch. Now, they published a report in 2012 and revealed some truly disgusting facts about the conditions in which farm shrimp are packaged and shipped. At one particular facility in Vietnam, the magazine's reporters found processing plant floors littered with garbage, flies buzzing around, and shrimp that wasn't even being stored at proper temperatures. The shrimp itself was packaged in ice made from local tap water. We know it's some tap water, which public health authorities warn should be boiled before using to microbial contamination, potentially exposing the shrimp to more bacterial contamination. Crazy. Now, according to 2011, the Government Accountability Office report, the Food and Drug Administration tested that 0.1% of imported seafood for chemical residues. Here's what the agency missed in that untested 99.9%. Banned antibiotics that has potential to cause cancer. Recently, ABC News recruited studies from Texas University to test 30 samples of shrimp purchased from grocery stores for the presence of 3 classes of antibiotics. 2 samples of farm-raised shrimp from India and Thailand tested positive for furonzone, and antibiotics that a known carcinogen at levels 28 and 20 times higher than those allowed by the FDA. Another antibiotic, sorry, I'm not pronouncing this, was detected at 150 times the legal limit that has been banned in food protection in the U.S. because of possible severe side effects, which cause aplastic anemia and leukemia. Now, farm shrimp have their problems, but wild caught shrimp are always the best as well. Fishermen would catch wild shrimp using fine mesh straw nets pulled through the water. Worldwide, for 1 pound of shrimp, there can be 5 pounds of bycatch. What bycatch is other species that become trapped with the shrimp in the nets. Even here in the United States, 76% of marine life in the nets were brought on board during shrimp harvesting is not shrimp. Most fish are damaged from being in the net along with the shrimp, and many are discarded, dead, or dying overboard, he says. Now, pretty much they pull about 9,000 endangered or threatened sea turtles annually, in addition to sharks, red snappers, and many other animals. Listen, if you still want to eat shrimp, do what you want to do. All I know is it's an insect and it's full of bullshit. If you still want to eat it, by all means, have a ball at it. But if you actually want to be smart and use your brain, really want to get healthy, think about your other alternatives. There are many other alternatives to eating this stuff. I'm telling you right now, just because it is in the water does not mean it's good for you. And if it looks like the cockroach, 9 times out of 10 is probably related to it. Keep it real. If I saw a mermaid, I wouldn't eat a mermaid because I know they're like us in a different way in the water. Let's keep it real, all right? Oh, aka mermaidin. And you might want to look that up. But I mean, there's a lot of mysterious things in this world. Just because it's mysterious does not mean you should eat it. We're one of the only species that eats all kinds of bullshit. Octopus, squid, all this nonsense that we shouldn't even be eating. When it comes down to it, y'all, you need to take care of yourself. Stop eating a bunch of BS, and I bet you your life will be a lot better, okay? Because you can't eat something if its whole system is corrupted with nonsense. Let's keep it real, all right? I don't care what they put on it. I don't care what salt, Himalayan salt, or spice. If the actual thing right there, okay, is corrupted, then the meal will be corrupted. I don't care what you do to it. So besides that, time to get healthy. It comes down to what are you going to do, all right? Are you going to sit here and eat what you want because it tastes good? Or are you going to sit here and know that what's good and what's bad and eat that, all right? There's a difference, trust me, all right? Society has told you a lot of things that actually aren't good, all right? And when it comes down to it, it's about time that you know, because we have a powerful thing on all of our phones called Google. And all you got to do is Google a lot of stuff. So what are you going to do about it? But my job is only invoke thought. So I did my part. So besides that, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity. And my job is to invoke thought and help awaken the world's consciousness one person at a time. Hopefully that person is you.